Have you ever heard those stories where someone is talking about being successful and how it happened? And it just seems like they started to follow their passion and things started to fall into place for them and show up, and they didn't struggle. They just took off into the direction of what was good for them. Now, there's lots of other stories too of people who weren't getting what they wanted from that business and they had to work hard and struggle and they had to overcome that struggle. But I want to talk today about the people who just seemed to have it all fall into place for them. And I wonder if those people just really picked something that suited them and they were so easily into that work that it didn't feel like work to them, that it was just something that they were really passionate about doing, something that they were doing for the work's sake. And that allowed them to work with how they worked best in a way that is just was so real, so authentic that people were drawn into it. And so in this video, I want to talk about that because recently, after being diagnosed with ADHD this year at 49, I've come to realize that some of the things I've been struggling to do are things I thought I should do for various reasons, having taken a lot of courses, gotten a lot of advice from other people, heard a lot of marketing advice out there on the internet, thinking I needed to do these things. And for some reason, I chose to do these things, but then started trying to see, do they match up with my best tendencies, with what I'm passionate about, with what I'm good at? And a lot of times they don't. And so I had to start reevaluating that. Um, One of the things that comes really easy to me is sending an email every day. It's just natural, it's easy. I like to write, I like to send messages and tell people, what I have to offer, how I think it can help them. And that just comes really natural to me. And I've had people who have come through my courses and my programs and my coaching and my membership who were just struggling to get an email out, not even to figure out like what works best or, how they should sell something. They're not even getting the emails out. And so that's probably not a good fit for them. There's probably something else that would be a good fit for them. I've also found that YouTube is like a highly rewarding thing for me at this point in time. I'm getting immediate feedback when I get a video published. Like I see it's published, it's out there. I know anybody could see it. I start to see the views, the occasional likes, the occasional comments. And so that's got a feedback loop that works for my brain. And what I would encourage you to do in this video, I'm not going to talk about it for too long, but I would encourage you to think about how you work, how you operate, whether you have a diagnosis in anything or not, what really works best for you. Because there's a lot of advice out there telling you you just have to do this thing. You're not doing it. You're not trying hard enough. And I don't agree with that. There's so many ways for you to build a business. There's so many ways for you to show up. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. You don't have to sit in your desk from 9 to 5. I don't want to do that. That's not why I built my business. And also, it's not how I work. It's not how my energy and my motivation works. I get activated and I get so much done, more done in a couple of hours than I would get done in a week of just forcing my butt in a seat where I don't want to be and I'm not interested or excited or motivated or inspired. So work with how you work and don't listen to everybody's advice because it's not for everybody. Everything is not for everybody. So find what's for you and start seeing how you can be that person who things just seem to click for because they fit for you. That's my advice for today. I'll talk to you later.